go. We got that video rolling. Hayden Evans here with Charles. Did you say the last name again? Braun. There we go. We got 7 laps in the GT-R. It's a pleasure. Ready to go have some fun in this car?
Let's do it.
Hey, there we go. So one thing they went over real quick is smooth as fast, of course, you know, with how much this weighs as well. So, you know, just being nice and smooth with your steering, smooth as you're squeezing on the throttle, firm with your braking in a straight line, but smooth as you're easing off and releasing brakes. I'll let you know if you need more brakes. I'll just say more brake pressure, less brake pressure, you know, if you're coming to a standstill. Like I said, it's pretty deceiving, so, you know, kind of use that brake pretty good once you kind of do a lap and build up the speed. How the track is laid out, the double orange cones, brake nice and firmly all the way to that first green turn-in point. Once you reach that, you start turning into the apex. And as you're turning into the apex, just always remember, just have the nice slow release of the brake pedal as you're turning in. You maintain to the apex, and then from there you start squeezing on the throttle. As you're unwinding the wheels, you're exiting the corner. The more you unwind that wheel, the more you can squeeze on the throttle.
Gotcha. And
also look as far as you can, looking right where you want to go, because of course your hands do follow your eyes out here. And then last but not least, the mirrors are all set up for me, you know, don't even worry about them. If someone's behind us, I'll let you know what side of the track to stay to. If we're behind someone slower, I'll let you know what side to pass them on. Anytime any passing's happening, I'll have my hand on the wheel as well. I'm not taking control of the car, you know, you're still driving, you keep your hands on there. Okay. So does that sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, do you want to do automatic or the paddle shifters?
Let's try the paddle shifters. Can we switch midway?
Yeah, okay. if it's like too much at once, just let me know. I'll pop into auto. We don't have to stop. But for the paddle shifters, this right one will be for upshift. That left one will be for downshift. They stay on the column. They don't move with the wheel. They stay right where they are. They're pretty long, so they're pretty easy to find. And then I'll let you know on the shift the whole time. You know, I'll let you know an upshift, downshift, and we'll get the most power out of the car. I won't short shift here or anything. Cool. So all set to go?
All right, let's do it.
Just gonna put this wheel straight. Oh, there I can do it. There we go. I'm just gonna put this wheel straight for you. There you go. So the wheels are sitting straight. I'll put your right in manual, and you're in first gear. We'll head out straight. We'll make a left. We'll just cruise right on down here. It's like getting on a roller coaster for the first time, huh? And then we're just gonna put the nose of the car to about that first blue cone right behind that Superleggera. Once he takes off, we'll take the same spot. I'll let you know when the track is all clear. It's a little bit of traffic. Let's see, we got a Ferrari Italia, Corvette Z06, a Mercedes GTS, and it looks like we got the Porsche Cayman coming by. After that Porsche Cayman passes by, we'll have a nice bit of track. We'll leave right when he passes. So let's see, we just got that Cayman coming by. You are all set to go, so you can squeeze on that throttle, staying close to this left-hand side. Upshift it one time with your right hand. One more upshift. Do you see that first green turn-in point down there? Yep. Draw a straight line to it, but stay about a car width to the left of it. Downshift it right here. We'll just stay in third. Okay. So tight as you can to that apex.
The shifting isn't going to work for me.
No,
so.
I'm putting auto for you then. Right, so just stay to the left-hand side as fast as you like down here. So you don't have to worry about the pedals now. Braking firmly, staying to the side. There you go. That's a good brake pressure. Looking through the whole corner, turning in with a slow release of that brake. Tight as you can to this apex. Looking for your exit. Squeezing on that throttle and then winding that wheel. So we're just going to stay to the side. Keep accelerating. So braking firmly and looking through the whole corner. Scanning for the apex. Constant brake pressure. Slow release the brake as you're turning in. Back over to the right-hand side. Squeezing on the throttle. So hugging the right side. Braking here. Looking left. Tight as you can to that apex, tight as you can. Now out to the center, squeezing on the throttle, straight to the next turning point. Just more to this, there you go. So braking straight to it. Slow release that brake as you're turning in, just giving it a little bit of throttle, tight to that apex. Coming out to the center, squeezing on the throttle now. Back over to this right-hand side. So a touch of brakes, looking for that turning point, drawing a straight line to it, staying a little to the left of it. Drawing that straight line, looking for that apex. Tight as you can now. We're going to hug the right side of the straightaway just for 1 second. We're going to let one Lamborghini pass by real quick. And he's passing by right now. And there he goes. Back over to the left-hand side as fast as you like, all the way to the braking zone. And harder brake pressure because you got more speed. Looking through the whole corner. Slow release the brake as you're turning in. Tight as you can. Tighter, tighter. There you go. Wait for the throttle. Now start squeezing as you're unwinding that wheel. Stay to the side. Keep accelerating. Braking right here, kind of turn your head to the right, looking through that whole corner, scanning for that apex, slow release the brake, and we're going to stay close to this left-hand side. The drifter is coming by, so let off the throttle right here and brake a little bit for me. We're just going to let him by right now, and he's going for his little drifty thing, so just kind of coast. He's passing by, so just kind of coast right here. There you go, you're all set to go, so just stay into this side, waiting to turn. tight as you can to that apex, just a moderate throttle, staying tight, coming out to the center, squeezing on that throttle now. And eyes up, looking as far as you can, staying to this right-hand side. I'm looking for that turning point already, and we're drawing that straight line to it, staying a little to the left of it. Scanning for that apex already, maintaining as high as you can to that apex, looking for the exit, then just ending up at it, rolling on that throttle zero, winding that wheel, then just staying to the side as fast as you can. How do you like the GT-R?
It's fun.
Good. Now harder braking because you got more speed. There you go, good brake pressure. Look for that apex. Tight as you can now. Looking for your exit. Wait for the throttle, see if you get too early on the throttle, see how it kind of pushes you out of the corner.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say it's left-hand side, brake it right here. Looking for that apex already. Slow release the brake pedals, we're turning in, tight as we can. Back over to that right-hand side, just squeezing on the throttle. Touch your brakes, scanning to the left. Tight as you can to that apex, and then coming out towards the center, squeezing on that throttle now. There you go, great job. Straight to that next turning point. Stay more to this left side, waiting to turn, waiting for it. And just tight as you can to that apex. Just a moderate throttle. Coming out to the center, squeezing on that throttle now. There you go, then hugging this right-hand side. So touch your brakes right here, then drawing that straight line to the turning point. Staying a little to the left of it, waiting to turn, then connecting it tight to that apex, just giving it some throttle. Right here, we're squeezing on that throttle zero, winding that wheel. Once you get the wheel straight, full throttle all the way down here. Braking firmly right here, look for that apex already, start looking for it. You left the throttle, or the brake a little early right here, see how it's kind of starting to fight us a little bit? Stay at a constant pressure until you start turning, and then have a slow release of the brake pedal. So braking right here, constant brake pressure, then turning in with the slow release of the brake pedal, tight as you can. Back over to the right-hand side now, just squeezing on the throttle. Scanning to the left, tight as you can to that apex, then coming out to the center, squeezing on that throttle now. Straight to the next turning point, braking a straight line to it, looking through the whole corner, constant pressure, slow release, tight as you can. Coming out towards the center, squeezing on that throttle now. There you go, hugging this right side. So touch your brakes, then turn it in, and then keep accelerating straight to the turning point, keeping your pace. Now braking harder, waiting to turn, easing off that brake, tight as you can. Great line through here, ending up at that exit. Use all the track now and squeeze on that throttle. There you go, excellent job. Just stay to this side. So nice firm brake pressure, constant pressure. Now we're gonna start turning it with a really slow release of the brake. Keep it still, turn it in, Scott, tight. So right there, see how much weight it has, see how much it rolls around. So we're gonna stay to this side. So brake right here, firm brake pressure. It's a lot of weight, it's really deceiving. Slow release that brake pedal. Back over to the right-hand side now, squeezing on that throttle. Braking here, scanning to the left. Now turn in, stay as high as you can. Then come out to the center and squeeze on the throttle. Squeeze more, straight to the next turning point. Now brake harder to it because you got more speed. We're gonna turn in with the slow release, tight as you can. Wait for that throttle. Now coming out to the center, squeezing on the throttle, squeeze it more. Back to this right side. So braking right here in a straight line, then turning in, accelerating straight to the turning point. You got it, look for that apex already. Tight as you can. Wait for that throttle, squeezing, use all that track, squeezing on that throttle hard now. So you have to brake harder up here, we got a lot more speed. So braking firmly to slow down all that weight, harder pressure, harder. Turning in, slow release the brake, tight as you can. Squeezing on that throttle, then wind that wheel to the exit, use all this track now. There you go, keep accelerating, great job, stay to this side. So braking harder because you got more speed through this section, harder pressure. Turning in, slow release that brake pedal, back over to the right-hand side. So hugging the right side, you got it, braking here, scanning left, tight as you can to that apex, coming out towards the center, squeezing on the throttle now. So braking straight to that turning point, constant pressure, turning in with a slow release of the brake. The reason why it's kind of getting unsettled sometimes is you're turning and you're on the throttle, then you'll kind of let off, so it'll kind of snap over. So braking here in a straight line, then drawing that straight line to that turning point. Remember, keep your eyes up, look for that apex. Easing off that brake, tight as you can, look for that exit. Unwind that wheel and squeeze on that throttle to it. There you go, still having fun? So braking firmly, stay to the side, harder pressure, harder. Turning in, slow release, tight as you can, look for that exit. Squeezing on the throttle now as you're unwinding that wheel, stay to this side, keep accelerating, stay on it. So braking firmly, harder pressure, harder, looking for that apex. Slow release the brake pedals, you're turning in. See how much more speed you got, see how much weight it has. So stay to the right. Braking here, tight as you can, And then coming out to the center. Look for that next turning point down there. Keeping your eyes up. Braking straight to it. Wait and turn, wait for it, then slow, nice and easy. Giving it just a moderate throttle. Coming out to the center, squeezing on the throttle now. Bring it back over to this right side. Look for that next turning point. Brake in a straight line. Now draw a straight line to it. Stay a little to the left of it. Eyes up looking for that next apex. Tight as you can to it. Looking for your exit. Ending up at it. Squeezing on that throttle. Then winding that wheel. There you go. Great job clipping that apex. Braking firmly in a straight line. Looking through the whole corner. Scanning for that apex. Slow release the brake pedals. You're turning in. You got it. Stay tight. Stay tight. Now start squeezing on that throttle. Wind that wheel now. There you go. Stay to the side. Stay in it. So braking harder because you got more speed. Harder pressure. Harder. Look for that apex. Slow release the brake pedal. Back over to the right hand side. Squeezing on that throttle. Hug the right side. Braking here. Eyes up looking left. Tight as you can to the apex. Coming out to the center one last time. Squeezing on that throttle. All right. That was the last lap right there. We're going to hug this left hand side. We're going to exit between those two yellow cones. You go. A little bit of everything.
Yeah,
A little bit of skidding and a little bit, you know. How'd you like it?
That was fun.
See how much it kind of weighs and it kind of throws you around?
Yeah.
You sit up pretty high in this thing, so it has a lot of kind of body roll to it. That's the only kind of drawback of the GT-R. It's a lot of speed, a lot of computers kind of helping you out, but you just sit up so high and it kind of just got a lot of body roll to it. But they cater to the American market really good with it. We'll park on the left-hand side of where this Audi's going to be parking. We'll park on the left side of him.
Okay.
Right down here in 11 should be perfect. Yeah, you did great out there. Once you kind of just picked up and got the feel for it, you know, it was game on from there.
took a couple of laps. I'm glad I did the 2 extras.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. You can let your foot off the brake too. It might roll for a little bit, but it'll come to a standstill. Not bad though, right?
Yeah, that was
hey, you
fun.
did great. Better than a roller coaster, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So, are you doing anything else, or this was it, right?
No, just this one. Yeah.
Yeah, you did great out there. Nice and smooth with everything. It was just a few times, like, see how deceiving it is? You're like,
It
I can
is.
make it, and you turn it in, and it starts getting unsettled.
Yeah, my hand, death grip.
Right. All right. Well, you can leave the car running. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
I'll meet you outside with this USB. If you're all done, you take it to the video desk in there. That's where you get your license back, unless you want to do the drifting.
All right.
Any last questions or anything else like that?
Oh, that was
Hey, man,
that was
you did great out there.
Thanks, man.
No worries.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, those mountain roads.